This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So in the first line of our input, we will be given an integer n as input. So here n is equal to 50. So for all the integers from 1 to 50, we have to print the valid integers. So there are some conditions given in the question. If the integer satisfies that condition, then we have to print that integer. So here for every digit we are given a value named holes count. So for digit 0, the number of holes in it is 1, and similarly for the digit 1, the number of holes is 0. So like this we are given a data in our question. So the digits 1, 2, 3 has number of holes as 0, and 4 has the number of holes 1, and then the digit 8 has the number of holes as 2. So like this we are given a data. So now for every integer from 1 to n, we have to check whether it is a valid or not. So the condition is for every digit in the integer, we have to calculate its whole count. And then if the sum of the whole count is greater than or equal to the number of digits, then we have to print it. Else we should not print it. So if we take the first integer 4, then the number of holes in it is 1. So the number of digits in the integer 4 is 1. So the number of holes is also 1, and the number of digits in 4 is also 1. So if the number of holes is greater than or equal to digits, then we can print it. So we are printing it. Similarly, if we take this integer 5, then the holes count for it is 0, but the integer 5 has 1 digit. So it doesn't satisfy the given condition. So that is the reason why we are not printing the integer 5. So similarly, if we take this integer 40, then here we have two digits, 4 and 0. So first we have to calculate the number of digits, number of holes for the digit 4. So 4 has 1 hole, and then we have 0. For 0 we have 1 hole. So for 4 also we have 1 hole, and for 0 also we have 1 hole. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And the number of digits in the integer 40 is also 2. So the number of holes is greater than or equal to number of digits. So this integer also satisfies the condition. So we are printing it. If we take the integer 41, then for 4 we have 1 hole, but for 1 we have 0 hole. So 1 plus 0 will be 1, but the number of digits in 41 will be 2. So it doesn't satisfy. So that is why we are not printing it. So now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating a function named holes count. So this function will return an integer, and in the argument it accepts a integer digit. So this function will return the number of holes present in this particular digit. So first I am creating a new array ARR, and I am storing all the holes count. So these are the data given in the question. So I am just storing all this data into this array named ARR. So the first integer represents the number of holes in 0. So like that. So now we have to return the number of holes in this particular digit which we receive in the argument. So we have to return ARR of digit. So that will be the number of holes in that particular digit. And in the main function, first I am creating a new integer n, and using a scanf I am accepting the value of n, and then as per the condition given in the question, I am creating a loop that iterates from 1 till n. So now we have to check every integer is a valid integer or not. So we have to iterate through each and every digit in this integer I, and for every digit we have to calculate the number of holes, and then we have to calculate the total holes count, and finally we have to check whether the number of holes is greater than or equal to number of digits. If yes, we have to print, else we should not print. So to do this, I am creating three integer variables named current holes count, and I am setting it to 0, and I am creating number of digits, and I am setting it to 0, and then I am creating another integer number, and I am storing I into it. So we will be storing the value of I into this variable number and proceeding, because if we directly apply the operations over I, then we may get time limit exit error. So now we have to iterate through each and every digit. So I am creating a while loop that iterates until number becomes equal to 0, and in every iteration we will be dividing the number by 10, and number mod 10 will be the last digit. So we have to calculate the holes count for the number mod 10. So using this function, I am calculating the number of holes for this particular digit number mod 10, and I am adding that number of holes count with this variable named current holes count. So in every iteration we will be iterating through a digit, so we can increment the variable number of digits. So finally, after the execution of this while loop, we would have calculated the total holes count, and we would have also found the number of digits. So now as per the condition given in the question, if the number of holes count is greater than or equal to number of digits, then we have to print I, else we need not print it. So using a if condition, I am checking whether the current holes count is greater than or equal to number of digits. So if the condition is true, then we will print I, else we will move to the next iteration. So this is the logic to solve today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.